welcome back, guys. Now I'm just going to do some quick reviews now and then, just to show what I've been doing. Now it's more of an apology because it's so long between reviews, but don't worry, guys. I have been doing stuff. It's just been busy, so I haven't been able to get the full-on reviews in. I've written up about 3, but I just haven't been able to get the footage for them yet to actually put them up. So anyway, I thought I'll just do a quick one. I'll try to keep them under, say, 6, 7, 8 minutes, and hopefully we'll let's get a couple of these up every so often, just so you guys are not feeling like you've been totally forgotten about. Now, I do admit that I loved the Guitar Hero series, but I can understand why they unfortunately have died out. I mean, it was just oversaturated with Guitar Hero, Rock Band, and then we had so many DLCs coming out so quickly, and people just got burnt out by them, because basically you were buying one every 3 months to keep up with it. And at the end of the day, you weren't really learning how to play a guitar. You were playing, it was good to figure out a little bit of strumming and your finger placement, but it wasn't really learning to play the guitar. And I think that's what got people in the end, was that they were just buying all these add-on packs, and they were fine, but they weren't really learning anything. Now, there was another game that actually used real guitar strings, like 6-string guitar, but you had to actually plug it in, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was an absolute failure because the guitar itself was absolutely rubbish. Now, there is actually a new one that's come out in America called Rocksmith.
Peggy 16.
It's the feeling of the strings pushing back against your fingertips. It's the way it sits against your stomach, as if channeling emotions straight from your gut. It's a game that lets you plug into any real guitar. Whether you've performed on a stage or never played at all, it's knowing that when we say play, you really play. It's Rocksmith.
I actually got this from a local importer, and this is actually the American version. Now, it works really, really well, because basically you have a normal USB plug, or your PS3 in this case, and your normal guitar plug. This goes into your guitar, and as you can see, there is a breakable portion of the cable, so if you are rocking out a bit too much, you get caught up and it pops out, won't destroy anything. Now, it's really quite a good idea, because you play whatever electric guitar or acoustic guitar with a pickup that you've got around the house, and it plays reasonably well. I mean, this is what I'm using at the moment, guys. It's just a Headstrong Viking, which is not the cheapest guitar in the world, but definitely not up to a Gibson 355 or anything like that. It's a good beginner's guitar. So basically, all you do is you plug in, listen to your normal jack. The game will tune up for you. It will go through a tuning process. You just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, and just go through all the strings like normal, and it will tune up for you and everything. It's a really fun game. Now, it's not just, you're not just playing songs in this one. You've got a few little mini games you can cue, so you can feel which fret you're playing and stuff like that, and it's really quite a fun thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do a song for you. It's going to be the Black Keys' Next Girl, and I do apologise to any of the fans of the Black Keys out there and the Black Keys itself. I'm going to murder this song. It's going to be a warts and all playthrough. I'm not going to cut or start again once I play. It's going to be, if I miss a note, I'm just going to carry on. I just want to show you guys actually how you're learning it. Now, at the moment, I'm about 75% mastery on this song, so it's not like the beginners, which is this one, like 1, 2, 1, 2, No, it's a little bit more advanced there. So you can see what it's like in the beginning stage. Now, I'll quickly play the song, then we'll jump back to it. Okay guys, now as I said, I do apologise to any fans out there. I probably ruined that song for them. Now I was quite surprised actually. The dynamic difficulty on that song actually jumped up halfway through the song. So there's actually parts there I never actually played before. I think it jumped up from 75 to 86% mastery. So yeah, I was a little bit surprised and a little bit lost here myself, so I do apologise for any bum notes or stuff like that. And I know that the sound's not going to sound that great because I was just running off a TV speaker, so nothing too flash. Now, the game is really good. I really enjoy it, and it's actually a good way of learning basic things. You know, I wouldn't say it's the best thing to learn, way to learn. Now, playlist wise, you're never going to get a playlist on one of these games that's going to enjoy. Everybody's going to enjoy that. You're going to have the heavy metal nuts moan if it's too much classic rock, you know, stuff like that. So I'm keeping out of what I think of the playlist, but I think there's something there for everybody to enjoy, except for maybe heavy metal people. But as I saw in an interview, they were saying that they're trying to keep it to standard tuning and drop D tuning, so it was easier for beginners. Problems I've had, and this is not just problems with the game, by the way. The game is really sensitive on the frets, so there's not much room for error there, okay? So if you are playing, well, like with my one that's got jumbo frets on it, so if I push too hard, it actually goes up a little bit in the sound, so if you do that, it will actually say it's wrong. Also, that guitar needs a really good setup because the actual indentation is a little bit off as well, so when I get up to about the 12th fret, it actually reads the wrong, I'm playing the wrong note, which is not the game's fault, it's the guitar's. And I admit that I need a really good setup, but as I said, I'm just a beginner, so I'm not really jumping into anything too major. Now, if you are a beginner, I would say it's great for you, but get somebody who has played the guitar to show you the basics first, okay? Because one problem I did have with the game is that it starts throwing on hammer-ons, pull-off slides, and all the techniques of guitar playing before it actually tells you what they are, and that can be a problem because like when you see these symbols pop up, you've got no idea what they are, and if you've got no idea what the techniques, like I'm lucky, I've been playing for about a little while now, so I have the basic idea, so stuff like that. And as I said, the game will not correct any bad habits you've got, so if you've got somebody who knows how they're playing, you know, just get them to show you the basics to start off with. That will help you out in the long run. Now, secondly, the actual levels spike really hard. I think after the second lot of songs I had, it's been absolutely insane, and I'm really having problems with them, to be honest. I'm not, as I said, I'm not the world's best guitarist. I'm actually just a social player that does it for the sheer love of it. And yes, the difficulty spike for me was really quite hard. It was a big jump as well, so I do have some patience with it, guys. It's not for somebody who gets easily frustrated. Now, intermediate players, you're going to find some stuff there that's for you to play and, you know, learn a few new songs and stuff like that. It's probably not aimed at you guys so much, but it's definitely, I think, well worth doing for intermediate players. Pro players, you're probably not going to get much value out of this. But hey, that's the way it goes. Now, good news is that there is DLC coming, but as this is the American version, you need to basically have an American PlayStation Network account to get the downloads. So that can be a bit of a pain in the back, but so just be careful of that. Other than that, I really enjoyed it, and I do recommend it to anybody in the beginner to intermediate range. It does scale the difficulty, so you're not feeling totally lost in it. There is practice modes, and you can practice little parts of the song, which is really cool. And also there's mini games as well. So you know, there's one called Ducks where you got to strum the thicker string, so you got 3, 3 fret, 4 fret, 5th fret, whatever, you know. So and you've got to shoot the ducks, they get faster and faster. So you know, you're learning how to feel the neck and stuff like that. And there's, you know, there's games for speed, chords of the dead, for chords, and there's a lot of little mini games that really do help out for beginners players. So yeah, I really recommend it. It's not out in Australia yet. That's an import version that I got at quite a high cost, so just be careful of that. And yeah, other than that, I really do recommend it. But when it comes out in Australia for official means, I might be getting it again just so I can get two-player mode. But anyway, hopefully it doesn't come out too soon. I know there's a few problems with it in England, and we always use European versions with copyright, so hopefully that should be sorted out soon. We'll get it, but really highly recommended, guys. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon.